Okay, welcome back again to another conversation here at Sapphire. What an incredible event it's been, I'm really excited to be joined by Joel Kremke. Joel is Senior VP of Channels and Partners for OpenText, and here we are standing in front of the OpenText booth, which is jam-packed with customers, just like you like to see.
Just like we like to see is exactly right. We have really look at the activity that's going on there, and it's been like that wall to wall the whole time we've been here. It's been a tremendous event for us.
That's amazing, and no wonder, because SAP is such a phenomenal partner for OpenText.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a long-standing 20-year relationship with SAP. Our biggest partner relationship that we have, and something that we model all our future partnerships on, the success that we've had together. And honestly, the real family relationship that we have with SAP. That's how we view it, and that's how they view it too. It's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah, that's tremendous. And so many things happening here at Sapphire. You guys won the Pinnacle Award this year. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
No, thank you very much. We're really proud about that. So we're the number one of the Pinnacle Award winners. We're the number one really solution provider, ISV vendor to SAP's customers. And it's not just revenue, although that's a piece of it. We're the largest for them. But it's also related to customer satisfaction and ability to innovate together. So we're really proud about this award, and we're very honored to receive it. We've received it 14 of the last 15 years.
Wow,
as well.
that's
Yeah.
tremendous. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about, we're all talking to partner leaders, and you're essentially partner officer for OpenText. What are some of the things that are on your mind when you're coming to an event like this, but more generally, working with partners and some of the challenges and ways that you think about it?
It's a great question. And something we talk about a lot in our group too. I think guys who are in my position, ladies who are in my position the world over, have got to be thinking about how they're morphing and changing with how the world is morphing and changing. And one of the things that we are laser focused on at OpenText is this idea of co-innovation. And co-innovation can be product oriented. How are we doing something together that isn't just my stuff combined with your stuff, but it's really unique and creating something that's really unique. Mm-hmm. And that could be product oriented, it could be go-to-market oriented as well, or both, yeah? So the beauty of that then is that if you're approaching things from that perspective, you have to have a denominator that you judge it by, yeah? And so we at OpenText, our denominator is, what can we do from a co-innovation standpoint that's exciting to the field sales of whoever the partner is? So in this particular case at SAP, what are the co-innovations that we're coming up with that are exciting to their sales, yeah? Because we have to look at it from that perspective.
That's so smart.
Yeah, not just something that's good for us. Like of course we're selfish, we want it to be good for us. Right. But it needs to be good, and not just for SAP, for their salespeople. Yeah, that's what we really focus on.
Help them retire quota.
Absolutely, absolutely. And something that's truly unique and easy to consume, for them. And our denominator is exactly that. So there's a lot of ways you could measure that. Are we doing something interesting together? Are we growing revenues? Those things are intriguing, but what's really intriguing is, what are we doing for the field sales force that gets them excited?
Yeah, that's just a great way to think about it, because then they're leaning in, right? They want to work with OpenText and bring you guys into opportunities where there's a good fit.
No, it's exactly right. We have an example that we're launching with SAP in the area of we do a lot of archiving tools and data management, data lifecycle management tools for SAP. We have a myriad of solutions that we work with them on. But one in particular that we're adding to our list is a very specific kind of archiving, something that allows data or applications to be decommissioned, in a very specific way. And this is something, if you think about the RISE opportunity, right? This is something that is very needed in nearly every RISE opportunity. So potentially a couple thousand a year that would need this. And instead of making it this big complex thing, we're trying to say, here's exactly why a customer would want to do this, Here's why it's not competitive with any SAP solutions. And this is why it's also, to my point earlier about the denominator, why it's also not just an intriguing add to a bill of materials or to a solution, but why it's separate from, it's not going to cannibalize some other part of your sale. It's truly additive because the competitor is something that's going to be outside of SAP or another SAP partner, right? So that's the sort of thing that we're very focused on. So it's, again, not just that it would be good for us and ultimately good for the customer, but it's new incremental value that can be provided in an easy way, easy to understand way, by the field sales representative. So that's, and we're excited, we're launching that now.
That's phenomenal. So how do you think, where do ideas like that come from, for building joint solutions with SAP and other partners? Is it something that where you sort of sit down and look at white space and think about it that
Absolutely.
way? Is it customer driven? Like, where do those things come from, or all the above?
Yeah, in our particular case, we have a co-innovation process that we actually get people to sit down with and work with us on, and that's how some of these ideas were born out, like the ones that I just talked about. And again, that's one new thing that we're doing amongst several dozen things that we do with SAP. But we apply that to other partners as well. That same process of sitting down, working through co-innovation, and again, product, go-to-market, or both. And with the ultimate denominator being, it has to be digestible and exciting to the field sales force.
Phenomenal. So what's coming? So tremendous event here this week, and a lot of working with customers and co-selling together with SAP. How does that process work as well? So making sure that the field teams are connected and able to collaborate to co-sell.
Well, as you know, part of that has to do with what we do at the CRM level. And we have tremendous collaboration with the Workspan tool with SAP in and around the Workspan. That's a big deal to us, by the way. That's an everyday, knee deep in that application thing between us and SAP, and binds us together from an operational standpoint. And then it's also, we're extremely committed from a headcount and dedicated headcount standpoint to this partnership, but SAP is dedicated to us as well. They're tremendous partners, and as I said at the beginning of this conversation, it's family, really, at this stage of the game. We view each other, that way, and that creates a lot of opportunity for that kind of collaboration and innovation.
That's amazing. Yeah, it is. It's so true that it's having a cultural fit and having open conversations and collaboration between sales teams is really critical.
Yeah, could not be more true. We have over 6,000 customers together, and so if you have 6,000 customers, there's the occasional problem. And being able to have the same sort of level of honesty, authenticity, commitment, to each other. And we certainly project that and bring that to SAP, but it's reciprocated. I mean, they do a tremendous job from that standpoint too.
It's been fantastic, Joel. Thank you so much for joining me here and taking some time, and love the insights that you've shared, and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Joel.
Thank you.
Yep.